Hello everyone. I've just been in the woods collecting things, seeds, cones, everything. And as I was doing that, and the wind was blowing through those beautiful white pines, I began to think that not everyone has the same feeling, perhaps, about forests that I do. And in fact, maybe no two people have the same feeling about forests, which got me to thinking that it depends on your preconditioning. I grew up near woods. I was building forts at an early age with my sisters, and woods were ever so important. They were like our second home. And we had a dad who taught us the names of trees as if he were introducing us to his best friend. Like, this here is Mr. Hemlock. In fact, I'm sitting right on this rock underneath a gigantic hemlock, one of the largest on the property. So I think of him when I see trees, especially big trees like the hemlock. But I began to think that depending, again, like on your conditioning or what you do in your daily life, that it must make a difference. So, for instance, if you were a composer, you may look at a forest as a symphony with all the incredible sounds and the movement, the texture, everything about a forest. Perhaps it's a symphony. To a doctor, maybe a forest is incredible free oxygen, life-giving oxygen. To a naturalist, of course, habitat for wildlife. To a teacher, maybe the forest is a platform for her students to understand the greatness and importance of trees on planet Earth. Yes, a great teaching opportunity for sure. Yes, for everyone there is a different experience. But at the same time, I realized that every time I walk on the path, I am picking up little pieces of my soul each time. And by that I mean not only picking them up, but feeding the soul. Just as a forager forages like I do for moss, little seedlings, little tree seedlings, just like that, you forage for food for your soul. And amazingly, the forest gives back. You are certain when you spend time in a woods, you are absolutely certain to feel different. We just had our little 8-month-old Tristan here, and he was wanting to just touch the trees. And of course the texture of the white birch, the paper birch is different, of course, than the pine and and there's so much texture in a forest. And he, at 8 months of age, seemed to recognize that and wanted to touch all the trees. And so no matter whether you walk, whether you sit on a rock in a forest like I'm doing right now, or whether you literally just spend time listening, you are certain to be different after that time well spent. And so I urge you to do the same no matter where you are. If you live near a great park, oh, I remember High Park for me in Toronto when I lived there, I would say, I need the woods, and I would head for High Park and get lost in that beautiful woods in High Park. No matter where you are, you can find, hopefully, trees, a cluster of trees that will feed your soul. And right now, with the wind blowing, can you hear that through the pines? Oh my goodness. When it does that, it's like the spirits are talking, having a great conversation. And every day it seems to be the same. I mean, different, I should say. Same wind, but different conversation. Yeah. So blessed to be near this amazing water and have a combination of woods. So I'm going to go back to my foraging that I was doing earlier, and hopefully you will find that wonderful, wonderful spot where there's trees to feed your soul. Bye-bye for now.